Welcome to Psychology of Humans. Life doesn't always go as planned. We face setbacks, loss, failure, and uncertainty, yet some people seem to bounce back stronger than before. What allows them to do that? It's not luck, and it's not denial. It's something called resilience, the psychological strength to adapt and recover when life gets hard. At its core, resilience isn't about avoiding pain, it's about how we respond to it. It's the difference between breaking under pressure and bending until you find your balance again. And here's what psychology tells us. Resilience is not fixed. It's a skill, a mindset, and a pattern of thinking that anyone can build over time. Researchers define resilience as the ability to adapt successfully to adversity. It's not the absence of stress, it's the ability to manage it and still move forward. In fact, mild to moderate stress is what creates resilience. Just like muscles strengthen under tension, your mind grows through challenge and recovery. There are three main components behind psychological resilience: perception, regulation, and connection. Let's start with perception. How you interpret an event often matters more than the event itself. Two people can face the same setback. One sees defeat, the other sees an opportunity to learn. This difference in mindset shapes emotional recovery. Psychologists call this cognitive framing, the story you tell yourself about what's happening. If your story is, "This always happens to me," you stay stuck in victimhood. If your story becomes, "This is teaching me something," you activate growth. Resilient people don't deny pain, they give it purpose. The second component is regulation, emotional self-control. Resilience doesn't mean never feeling stress, fear, or sadness. It means recognizing those emotions without letting them define your behavior. Your nervous system can't distinguish between real danger and imagined fear, so practices like deep breathing, grounding, and mindful awareness help regulate that stress response, giving your logical brain time to engage before emotion takes over. Over time, this teaches your brain that discomfort isn't a threat, it's an experience you can handle. The third component is connection. Humans are wired for social support. Resilient people don't isolate when things go wrong, they reach out. A conversation, a small act of empathy, or even a shared silence can shift how your brain processes pain. Connection reduces cortisol levels and activates oxytocin, the hormone linked to trust and calm. In other words, resilience grows when we stop trying to go through everything alone. But what about people who faced serious trauma? Research shows that resilience doesn't mean returning to who you were before. It means transforming into someone wiser, stronger, and more grounded. This is called post-traumatic growth, finding meaning in hardship, and using pain as fuel for personal evolution. It's seen in survivors of tragedy, veterans, parents who've lost children, and everyday people who refused to give up. The key insight? Resilience isn't about being tough, it's about being flexible. Rigid systems break, adaptable ones survive. That's true for nature, the mind, and human relationships. If you want to build more resilience in your own life, start small. Do things that challenge you, but not so much that you feel overwhelmed. Take time to rest and recover after each challenge. Learn from discomfort instead of running from it. And most importantly, believe that change is possible. Because the moment you start to believe you can recover, your brain begins building the pathways to make it true. In the end, resilience is not about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward. Every setback becomes a stepping stone. Every scar, a story of survival. And every moment of pain, proof that you're still becoming who you're meant to be. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more insights into the psychology of being human.